Okay, guys, to the new LP, Pokkén Tournament for the Nintendo Switch DX. This is a huge step up from generations I've been doing, so I was just like, I didn't do a Switch game in a while, and plus a fighter, and I really liked fighting games, so I decided I was playing the game I was playing recently, so I was like, here we go. I might as well done with the Let's Piece, so I was like, why not do it? So we got Nia here.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm one of the battle trainers here in Ferrum. There's lots to see.
I've just seen a Ferrum League.
But don't worry, I'll make sure you know your way around. I battle alongside my trusty partner, Weavile. Have you ever seen a Pokemon this cute? Huh? He was just sleeping over there, but I'll introduce you guys.
You've only seen Weavile, apparently.
Right then, first things first. Welcome to the Ferrum battle. Working as one with your partner Pokemon and facing off in intense one-on-one battles is what makes Ferrum battles great. But first, you'll need this to get started as a battle trainer. Here's your battle AR. When you wear this, you'll be able to synergize with your Pokemon in battle. Your battle AR uses something called a synergy stone. There's actually a lot we don't know about them, but hey, we'll get into the details later. Make sure you take care of it. It's so exciting thinking about the brand new journey you're just starting out on. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what sort of trainer you turn out to be. I'll give you whatever assistance I can, so just try to have some fun out there. Right then, let's get you registered. You'll be able to change your partner Pokemon later. For now, choose whichever one feels right for you.
Okay, gotta play the battle trainer, so to give it the gist of what we're doing here, I'm gonna do the normal name as usual. Ninjago, there we go. Male, of course, I will use this one. I'll just do the normal face. And starter Pokemon, to be honest, I didn't much think of this. I've been using like mainly these two. I usually use the CGY and Toxic and Krogunk. I also used Sceptile a bit. When I actually had the first tournament, I used Gabite and Sceptile a lot. But I was just like, I want to use the new ones. So I think for this one, I think I'm just going to use Krogunk. Actually, wait. I'm going to use the CGY because I did not use the CGY much in this game, and plus he's very interesting, at least to me. So I will use him for this. Eventually we're going to.
Region where we are now. It's a huge island surrounded by nothing but the ocean. Ferrum battles are super popular here. If you hadn't already guessed, the types of battles differ a bit from city to city, so I'll just give you the short and sweet version. To start off, right now, it's also known as My Town, and here you can check your battle data and change your settings. Stuff like, don't worry, whenever we head to a new area, I'll give you the rundown. I've got your back. Next up is right here, Ferrum Stadium. This is a single player mode where you battle your way to victory in the official league. Next up is Keller Town, I suppose. Here you can join in casual matches against CPU opponents.
Yeah, it's just basically I just skip all of these because this is just basically just telling you what all these things do. Honestly, our focusing is on the Ferrum League for this one.
Feel free to start off wherever you want, but I think you might be best off heading to Techno City to play through the tutorial and learn the basics of Ferrum battles.
And yeah, just telling me so on the download the content, get his battle packs for this game, everything. And I just really don't really care about these.
You can change all sorts.
And now we're done. So like you said, like this single player, you can just go against computers. You want to practice against computers. This is actually the story mode of the game. So this is what this whole LP is going to be focused on. In this thing between DX, between the regular Pokkén Tournament on Wii U and then DX. You have random challenges you can do. You give your random Pokemon you can use and give them skill points. We'll talk about skill points later on. This is for local battles. If you just like with the Switch and two of you both together, it's just kind of self-explanatory. This is for online battles, of course. Go online, you fight people online. I'm not gonna touch that for this LP. This is just wireless. Practice. I don't need to practice because I play this a bit, so I'll just tell you the controls as we go on. And home is just like we just changed our avatar a bit.
You can check your play data and change a number of settings here. You can equip items you've obtained or change your title. And you can change your battle Pokemon too. You can also view replays of your previous battles in the battle log, or in saved replays of your previous battles against other players will be automatically recorded in the battle log. However, old battle replays will be automatically deleted, so make sure to save the ones you want to keep, okay? And in options, you can change the sound and controller settings. Be sure to give it all a try.
Okay, so I want to go in here real quick just to change a few things. Oh, it's not this one. Where is the one where that? Oh yeah, this. I actually need to change this because this is gonna pain me. I want to change these to grab. And this to. I don't think I'm surprised. Could I have a different file? Different doing this. I have to do this on a different username to actually complete it. Made this reset the game again instead of just deleting my file, deleting the game on my. The game on my Switch, so I don't really want to do that, so I just gotta do it this way. I'm gonna do it that way. I think that's how I set it too. Advisor settings. I kind of wanted to not make she go ridiculous. You randomly give cheers at the and in between battles and when battle starts. For this one, I'm gonna do. Let's go look for the lucky route for this one. Where is it? Where does it go? Yeah, this is one basically the one that's based for luck. So I'm mostly basing luck on this one. So I'm gonna use that for a cheer. Frequency revise, I'm gonna put it on low because she gets ridiculous. Actually, yeah, I'll put it normal for now, but then later I'm gonna change it to low. This is where you can change her outfit as well. These are the specific ones. These are just the ones that you normally get when you go through the game. But these are the ones that just added for DLC. I'm gonna just keep the normal one for her to this one. I'll change our frequent of device and actually later on. It just you can change your again I'll talk about skill points later, but this way you can change them up like she said. You can also change her on the Pokkén you use for the story mode in at home as well. I'm just using this CGI for the whole thing, so I'm not really gonna change them often. You can change her on my avatar too, but I really have nothing else to change to at the moment. We'll actually get more stuff to customize the avatar with later on. I'll slowly work on it, but most likely I might just do a few things in it, because I'm not going to basically try to customize as much as possible. And info and everything, that's really not what you're going to focus on. I just want to show that up real quick.
Sure, getting around from spot
So,
to
let's
spot
get on to the Ferrum League, shall we?
Alright, the Ferrum League is about to begin. This is an official tournament where battle trainers from all around the Ferrum region come to show off their skills. Battles will be held all throughout the region and broadcast live on TV. Since this is your first time, let me fill you in on it a bit. The Ferrum League is actually made up of 4 different leagues. Each of these has a rank requirement for participation. Everyone starts off at D rank, so you can participate in the Green League. Now, as for each of the leagues, within the leagues, there are league matches in which you battle to increase your rank, and then a tournament between the top 8 trainers in the league. If you manage to win the tournament, you'll get the chance to take a promotion test run by the league master. And if you can pass that, you'll get a rank promotion and be allowed to continue on to the next league. It should go without saying that the upper leagues are full of stronger and stronger battle trainers. So, think you've got a general idea of how the system all works? I'm sure you'll figure it out as you go, so just give it a shot. Oh, right. I need to tell you about the mission panels. Mission panels contain different
And this is also new
missions that
to
can be
the
completed
X.
during battle to receive rewards. For example, you might be asked to successfully land a counterattack 15 times. If you find yourself struggling to complete a mission, you can also use a bonus key to unlock it. You'll be able to complete missions as you make your way through the leagues. Check it out if you're interested. Alright, first things first. Let's take on the Green League. We're only just getting started. Let's keep climbing the ranks.
Okay, so like she said, we gotta go through all these, boost up her rank. Oh, just keep going.
This is where everyone finds their footing. Huh? What's the matter? Nervous? Don't sweat it. Just work your way through the league matches and make your way to the top. Get good results in the league matches, and you'll climb up in rank.
Thank you, Mia. So this is the battle panel, like she said. You can actually do, if we do certain requirements in this, we actually get a reward. It all we do these rewards, I believe, is money. I did a bit of these. I believe is money. You'll run them. If one of them, you get a key, so you can unlock one for free. You get money from either getting money from them. You get money from it. Certain plates for your character to use, comments, and what's something else? There's something else. I don't remember, but you just like that's kind of the gist of what you get. It's really this is new to DX if you want it, so you can get more plates below your name, below your names really. So it's not really required to do all of them. You can do it on your own time. I'm not gonna really focus on them too much. I'm really gonna focus on them. If I unlock them, I'll unlock them. So the free battles basically, if you want to test how the computers are in this, you can go and fight them in this. At least it basically tests how they fight. If you want to just go back to the league. But the sad thing is, I'll show you when we get started here.
First things first, you've got to win some league matches and boost your rank.
So we gotta repeatedly win matches over and over again until we get to, I think, the top 10. I believe she didn't say that yet, but that's what we're basically going to. So it's kind of, your rank will boost based on how much you won against people. For right now, I'm going to show a few of them, but honestly, most of them, I'm going to be just cutting them out, or maybe just putting them until the last one, I think, because honestly, you're going to be sitting here watching. I'm going to go to random. You're going to be sitting here watching me fight all these characters, and the thing is, like, this is a very, very early into the game, and it's known to be easy. So for this, then the computers are going to be a bit weird. Which meaning they're gonna be super easy for you to give you. And I got a surgery boost for that reciprocal. I'll show you right here. You can move along with the left and right stick. In this phase you can do field phase. You can run around the place like you're crazy. You press X to do a homing attack and Y for range attacks. You're going to dual phase. Oh shit. In dual phase, oh what the heck? Okay, now they're being aggressive. I can't really show much time, not very much. You can arrange attacks in this. You can press B to jump. You can hold, and certain characters if you hold B you can float or just instantly hold yourself to the ground. Field phase, you can A is for your Pokemon moves. Y is light attacks and X is heavy attacks. If you press X, if you set your button to it, or if you press X and A, you can do counter attacks. So you can like basically you can take hits and then launch it back for tons of damage. You can press it or you can just charge it. And while you're charging, you can press R to cancel it while you're charging like this. That's not it. You can press the direction and R at the same time. I'm also based on low stance and high stance, which holding up and down. You can makes you do different attacks. If you like, plus also if you hold back, you can do different attacks as well with Iron X. If you press and you can do grab by doing Y and B, or if you set whatever button you're into. Pikachu's actually pretty nice actually to do this, because honestly this is not gonna be this easy. It's just kinda making it, the computer is just very easy for this early on. If plus, like she said about burst attacks, press X, put on R, or whatever button if your block and your support Pokemon set to, you can do burst attacks. Press it again. Oh shoot. If you press it again, you'll do a burst attack. You go in burst mode, and if you press X and R, you go burst attack. But I kinda didn't focus, I didn't notice his health, so I kinda failed at that. So that's basically what you're gonna do. I'm basically gonna go sit here and, oh yeah, plus based on your performance, you'll get money for it, which will be useful for buying things for your avatar. And every time they do the side between you just unlock a panel. Yeah, there you go, you get money.
I'm looking forward to a good battle.
So I'm going to be sitting here fighting these guys over and over again until they get to the top 10, and that's when the story starts to progress. So basically, it's in a tournament stage. So this is kind of the boring part of the game because the computers do not they don't give any craps when they fight. They're just plain easy. They don't do anything. They just kind of stand there and just take hits until you fall. I might just like throw a few of these and then I'll just cut into the end until I get to the top 10, which it shouldn't be that far because I think in DX it was a lot farther for you to start. So I'm just gonna doing randomly take attacks. You know, I was supposed to just do combos, but what is this? Oh shoot! Let me see if I can get a burst attack. Ah, that just failed a combo there. I was gonna do. Cause like it's gonna just. I'm gonna say this is not the only mainly game I played mostly in this in the firing series of the games. I only played Melee Smash. So games like this, I'm not really used to. It doesn't mean I'm just gonna like, I'm really completely suck at it. It's not like I completely suck at them, it's just like, I'm just not used to these kind of things. So that's why I've been playing these more often to get used to them. At least for this LP too. So I just kind of played it off screen a bit. And plus also, if you hold certain moves, again it's based on the Pokemon that can do certain moves, you hold the button as well. Because like I say, well, you notice why this is why it's glowing. If I hold the Y and let go when he's glowing, he'll just throw arrows out. Alright. Let's do the burst attack now. I think it should be high enough. Yep. So when he's open, just do that, press on R. Now you do a burst attack. Plus the ending actually differs really, so you do. You can just basically beat up your Pokemon normally, you get good. You get excellent for doing it. It doesn't really matter much, it's just basically for flashy finishes like this. The finishes are different based on if your Pokemon's in burst mode or not. And plus they have different animations they lose, of course. They just, when I lose, they just look like they're just really just pissed. Like most of them are. But it seems like this is why he, but no, I think this is why just when you lose it, you just conceal his head. You also get other achievements as well outside of the game as well. You don't really see those. Those are just outside of the game in general. So like if you go online and just go get online wins, you get stuff for that too. It just goes periodically. It's kind of based on what you've been doing. These guys, you can just hit a support Pokemon. It's just basically based on what you want. You consider two. You get two each. You can just see as you start it, you just pick whatever you want. Honestly, for Decidueye, I don't really have any good combos, but that's why I usually just go random. I don't really think of a good combo for him. For Krogan, it's like, he's basically more of a trickster, and he's mostly basically based on luck. But I wanted to use Decidueye for this LP because I never really use him much. I use him a bit, but not a lot. And I want to use him a lot in this. I was just kind of like, Decidueye, Krogan, he's a bit tricky. And there's Critical Second boost on my gauges. Fire just does less damage based on how much HP you have. I don't even see I'm not going that low. That's basically kind of the gist of this game, really. The challenge doesn't really start for me until like later on in the game. So sadly, I gotta deal with it. Yep. And plus also, like, just like fighting games, they always have rock, paper, scissors kind of thing. Oh, that's all I finished because I got hit there. Like you see, I got static. Like the static you'll see is either because they hit the Pokemon's weakness or it's a critical hit. So critical hits still exist in this game. They just mostly based on what move it is. They basically get bounce Pokemon up or shoot. You either bounce Pokemon up. Stop! Let me kill you. There you go. Maybe either bounces Pokemon up or stuns them for a pre-premature time, so you can keep going. And plus you can combine it to combos. But again, just like in Pokemon, critical hits are random. So if you see it happening, you gotta expect it. You just gotta expect it when you see it coming. Let's pop it away. Probably you'll just give me double jump as you see. and boosts my attack. Cause like some Pokemon usually just hurt. Some Pokemon mainly just hurts other opponents. Or Pokemon, or just give you a flower, give you a stat boost, or both. But so probably this is kind of DX only kind of thing. The stances in this game are really wacky too. So you see, like that's when you start for a split second, you see like he was. You saw him like you saw much on just glittering. He was just that was his high stance. His high stance was just holding up. This Joy doesn't really have any funny ones, but there's some Pokemon that has funny ones. Just like and plus, just like if you play like Garchomp, if you hold a high stance for him, he actually can take hits. He can take the light attacks. He can't take heavy though. Just like he just gets red like it's a counter, but it's not really a counter attack though. And they get battle shoots to get more stuff. We should maybe do more of these panels. And honestly, the panels in these early on, it's not really worth it because the computers are just so easy to just deal with. And like you do need to kind of just check on these, see what your achievements are. And again, I'm not really going to focus on these. I'm just going to play through it, and if I get them, I get them. So I'm just going to act like they're not even there, like in the the original game. It says you're not normal enough for you. Well, let's settle this in the battle then. Yeah, and sometimes the characters come trying to talk to you. Some of them at least. Some of them actually do lead to story as well, so of course I'm not going to cut all the battles out, because I have to cut that out, cut that out too. Anything interesting happens in me too, and I'm just going to show them, of course. I think after this one, I don't know what else to say, really. This is basically the gist of this game, that's all I can tell you. That's all this need to know. Shishigaya. There we go. Body slam! Like I said, I know it's just like, it's gonna seem boring at first, but seriously this game will pick up. It's just right now, it's just kind of in the boring state because you're not new to this game. The new game is basically treating the game is completely new, so you don't really know how the fighting is. If you kind of play a game like Street Fighter or so, you'll kind of get the gist of this game. It's not the exact kind of controls of the game, but Street Fighter or so. But it's kind of the same gist. Plus I kind of lost track of the other critical thing about critical hits too. The game is like rock, paper, scissors. If you grab an opponent and that opponent attacks you, you'll do more damage. It's basically actually get automatically critical hit. But it's kind of different. It just makes you just give more damage. It doesn't really give you the stunning or bounce opponents up like usual. If you counter attack, if your opponent's attacking while you're holding a counter attack, it'll also do more damage. And if you grab the opponent and you're attacking, you do extra damage. So attacks are good against grabs. Grabs are good against the counters, and counters are good against just regular attacks. So that's basically it. That's the rock paper scissors in this game, really. Because this doesn't make any sense. Because like you think with any Pokemon sense, this makes no sense. Because like I'm fighting a ghost type. If you fight a normal type, it's fighting ghost type moves. So it's just it kind of ignores that. So the rock paper scissors thing is kind of the fighting game. Can I just show the tutorials as well, but honestly, that wouldn't be worth it. Yep, I lost, just like normal.
Your next opponent dominated.
Yeah, see that sometimes it just proceeds the story. It's just basically you want to just talk, but I think there should be some more story after this.
Now then, who are you up against this time?
I'm just sitting here playing, I'm just sitting there fighting all these characters. Plus the sadly thing though, it doesn't really spice up until, even after this, it doesn't really, they do get a bit smarter, but again, it just kind of just seems to get run on. I don't really know why they kind of did it up the way they did. You never like the newer games, you'd think they would change it at least, but it's kind of sad. I was kind of hoping they did fix that, but they didn't fix that at all. I'm just gonna snipe you. Get more arrows. They see GUI. More arrows. Stop it.
Keep it up. Attack, attack. Great, you did it.
There we go.
Come on. All right. Let's have some more fun for the next round too.
Round
I think
two.
it's more easy to explain the controls but in the tutorials as well, but honestly the tutorials will not, it will just go very slowly. I don't want to just be, I always want to start the story at this point. Come on. Attack me. I believe it's a grab that makes me, could I actually can do more extra damage with this, but they're not doing it. It's just pierces to counter attacks, I think. Come on, counter attack. Oh, now you're gonna attack me? Oh shoot. Oh, I can toss you too, okay. Didn't know I could do that. I've always been grabbing you and then throwing me around, so I don't know what that's all about. Squish! Alright, and I believe that should be left it. I think I have to do one more of these Rocha rounds though, because it boosts, again, I won all these, it's kind of based on how much you won and lost. Boosts your rank up significantly after beating all the opponents.
You earned a new
But I don't think it just it's gonna boost me up to the rank I need to be. I have to do this twice, I think.
Keep it up and get out there and win some more.
Yep. So I gotta do it again.
Just a bit more and you'll be able to join the tournament. You'll grow a bit.
Oh no, I have to be the
each
top
battle you
8.
play
Okay,
in.
no, I have to be the top 8 to do it. So I think I'll just end. It's kind of been the starting of this, and so it's gonna be a good time to just end the episode here. So the next time in Pokkén tournament, we're going to take on the tournament next time. I'll show up the tournament and then do the promotional test and see what that's all about. So I'll see you guys then. By the time we come back, I'll most likely be reaching the tournament state. So I'm gonna have to do this off screen again. So see you guys then.